Naked author, Jason William Mitchiner Galbraith, greatest author of my generation, GAOMG, back from the dead, happy to be alive after heart surgery. I've always said on previous clips, my greatest victory wasn't the one that I knocked out my opponent on YouTube, ran up the cage in front of my partner with my victory. It was right after defeating cancer and being able to get back into the cage to fight again. That was the greatest victory, of my life. And again, like beating, well, for now, this AFib, the heart complications, when I pick up this folder, this is really a battle of life and death. This is in my 30s. I was fighting, melanoma cancer. I mean, that was me. That was fighting it. Stage 4 cancer, all in my 30s. And then during that time, I fought MMA before I was 40 years old and, knocked out my opponent and won. And that's an amazing accomplishment that you're never going to have another MMA fighter ever in the past, now, or in the future that went through stage 4 melanoma, had his lymph nodes chopped out. I had stitches down my back, still training in my gym after I had MRSA and staph. I would never do that again. You can see me on YouTube with my stitches in my back, with MRSA. I could have died from that if that got infected. I came to Venice Beach when I moved out here, and my cancer came back a second time, and they put stitches in my back, and I surfed at Venice Beach, and it all got infected, and they had to pull out all my stitches, and that was so painful. I can't imagine if staph got in there, what that could have done to me. But now what I've gone through, this was all my 30s that I had to go through cancer, defeat that, and I knocked out my opponent and won in MMA. Now my 40s, I had to go through heart complications. That's life and death as well. This is AFib. This is my heart. Not doing good at all, dude. This is my heart doing arterial enlargement, bundle branch block, abnormalities, all this type of stuff in my heart. That's not good. You don't want cancer. You don't want heart abnormalities. You don't want any brain surgery either. So I've got 2 out of 3, and I definitely don't want 3 out of 3. So in my 40s, I've been battling this heart situation and knowing that I have AFib, and I've been up, like I had complications after the first surgery. My heart, it's been a lot of complications. And even with my heart hurting me so bad, and before I even had the surgery, knowing I could die at any time, I still ran the LA Marathon with my 10th book, second trilogy, my ancestral Galbraith kilt that my biological mother never told me about and all that type of stuff. And I did it, and I didn't die. And then I did have my first surgery, and this is so crazy. Like all of my surgery bracelets too, I had it done at 47 years old, and then I had it done again right now at 48. So that's 2 years of heart surgery and running the LA Marathon with AFib. That was on my 40s. When I turn 50, in my 50s, I don't want to go through anything. I just want to travel and enjoy life and, write my books and everything that life has to offer without any more heart cancer, and definitely don't want brain surgery. When I talk about the greatest times of difficulty create the greatest people of the times. My generation is the greatest generation of the 21st century, and I'm the greatest author of my generation. And that means everything in the 21st century that I'm utilizing with my books, with print-on-demand technology, and with all the medical resources My doctor's like at UCLA, my doctor Airbender, he's utilizing like all new technology on my heart. They're like burning valves and cold places and all this type of stuff to get rid of like the AFib and all these like abnormalities that are going on. And I'm posting a lot of it, on my Instagram account, and you can see all of that type of stuff. But the stuff that I've overcome, with cancer and with my heart condition and all of that type of stuff, and still, knocking out my opponent on YouTube, you can watch it, and running the LA Marathon with my book, finishing that with my heart condition. And I just had my second surgery, and I told my doctor I want to go to Ibiza before my heart surgery, because if I die, I want to go to Ibiza first. I could have gone to Scotland and everything, but no way. If I'm about to die, I'm going to Ibiza, my Speedo, not Scotland. If they're all like still butthurt about me coming for all my castles, titles, and lands, of course I'm going to come for that. Yeah, why wouldn't I? But yeah, very happy to be alive. Just want to enjoy life, travel everywhere, and just so happy to be alive. That's the greatest victory ever. The best one was when I was in the cage after I defeated cancer. And everybody that gets in the cage, I've said it before, is that every man, woman that fights MMA or boxing, I love all of those warriors. I mean, win or lose. That's what annoys me, are people that don't fight and they're just like, oh, did you win or lose? Anybody that gets in the cage, that trained for 6 months or a year in camp to fight another person like me, I'm coming to kill you. So if you get in the cage, I respect that. I respect that so much. So you've already won. To me, you've already done what 99.9% of the population will never do, but they'll talk about it. At bars, everything. The Olympics, they'll be like, I could do that, I could do that. They can't do that, dude. They just need to be knocked out. Anyway, very happy to be alive. Very happy my heart works. And again, all the difficulties that life brings me, I just try to turn all of those into positivity. And, everything that happened with my heart, just try to turn it into ways to be positive. But it's definitely affected my body and everything, and I'm just going to try to turn it around, get myself into great shape, go to Scotland, and get all of my ancestral titles, castles, and lands, and finish my 10th book. Cheers.